Assalamualaikum friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going somewhere that needs absolutely no introduction. Yet somehow every single time you walk through those gates it still takes your breath away. Trinity College Dublin, Ireland's oldest university, one of the most prestigious institutions in the world, and quite possibly the most beautiful campus you will ever set foot on, right in the heart of Dublin city. Whether you're a student dreaming of studying here, a visitor curious about what lies behind those famous walls, or simply someone who walks past this place every day, this video is for you. We are going deep history, departments, admission, traditions, everything. Let's go. So friends, to understand Trinity College Dublin, you have to go back, all the way back to the year 1592. That was the year Queen Elizabeth I of England signed a royal charter, founding what would officially be called the College of the Holy and Undivided Trinity of Queen Elizabeth near Dublin. A bit of a mouthful, the world simply calls it Trinity. The college was built on the site of an old Augustinian monastery, the Priory of All Hallows land that was gifted to the university by the city of Dublin itself. It first had Archbishop Adam Loftus named it after his own college at Cambridge, and so Trinity was born. It was founded with a very specific political purpose to strengthen the Protestant Reformation in Ireland, to educate the ruling class, and to, as Queen Elizabeth herself reportedly put it, reform the barbarism of the root people. Not exactly a noble origin, but history is rarely simple. And yet, what grew from the complicated beginning was something extraordinary. So friends, in its earliest decades, Trinity was tiny, a handful of scholars, one scarce, modest resources. But over the following century, it grew steadily. Land was acquired, chairs of learning were established, and the library, which would one day become the largest in Ireland, began to take shape. Now here is something fascinating. For much of its early history, Trinity was a Protestant institution. Catholics were technically permitted to attend from very beginning, but faced significant barriers, including oath requirements that were deeply offensive to Catholic conscience. It was not until 1793 that the most discriminatory barriers were removed, and remarkably, Trinity actually abolished all the religious tests before Oxford and Cambridge did. By the 19th century, the college had grown into the magnificent institution we recognize today. New buildings were constructed, the science flourished, law, medicine, engineering all began to take their formal shape within these walls. In 1904, and this is worth noting, Trinity became one of the first universities in the British Isles to admit women as full degree students. That was actually before Oxford in 1920 and well before Cambridge, which only fully admitted women in 1948. And the 20th century brought its own drama. During the 1960s Easter Rising, Trinity College was used as a garrison by British forces. It positioned in the heart of Dublin, making it strategically significant. The college found itself literally at the center of Irish history in one of the most turbulent moments of the nation's story. Today, Trinity stands as Ireland's #1 ranked university. It holds the 75th position in the QS World University Ranking for 2026. It is home to over 22,000 students from more than 125 countries, and it welcomes over 2 million visitors to its campus every single year, making it one of Ireland's most visited destinations. Over 400 years, one campus, an institution that shaped a nation. Now, friends, let us talk about the campus itself because Trinity's physical space is unlike anywhere else in Dublin. The moment you step through the famous front gate on College Green, the city noise drops away. You are suddenly in another world. A 47-acre of cobblestone, Georgian architecture, lawns, and quiet squares right in the middle of the Europe's most vibrant capital cities. The first thing that catches your eye is the Parliament Square, and the very heart of it, the Campanile, Trinity's iconic bell tower built in 1853. Standing at 30 meters tall, its bells were cast by the same foundry that made Big Ben in London and the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. And here's a famous Trinity tradition you absolutely need to know about. Legend has it, and students swear by this, that if you walk under the campanile while the bells were ringing, you will fail your exams. No one knows exactly when this legend began, but generations of Trinity students have taken it very, very seriously. Most students will walk around it rather than underneath it, right up until their graduation day when they finally walk beneath the bells in celebration. So, friends, if you talk about academics, because this is where Trinity truly stands apart, Trinity is organized into three main faculties, each containing multiple schools and disciplines. If you're thinking about applying, you're just curious about what is an offer, pay close attention here. So, Faculty 1, Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and Faculty 2 is Health Sciences, and Faculty 3 is Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, STEM. So, friends, Art, Humanities, and Social Sciences is Trinity's largest and most diverse faculty. It contains some of the most globally respected programs the university offers, like Trinity Business School, schools of creative arts, schools of education, school of English, school of histories and humanities, school of language, literature and cultural studies, school of law, school of linguistics, speech and communication sciences, school of psychology, school of religion, theology and peace studies, school of social sciences and philosophy, school of social work and social policy. And friends, Trinity's Faculty of Health and Sciences is also one of the most respected in Ireland and the United Kingdom. If you're interested in medicines, dentistry, nursing, pharmacy, or allied health, this is where you look. School of Dental Science, School of Medicine, School of Nursing and Midwifery, School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. And friends, Trinity's STEM faculty is at the cutting edge of research and innovation. School of Biochemistry and Immunology, School of Chemistry, School of Computer Science and Statistics, School of Engineering, School of Genetics and Microbiology, School of Mathematics, School of Natural Sciences, and School of Physics. Friends, beyond the campus library square, a long green lawn lined by some of the most beautiful buildings on campus. And at the far end of Library Square sits the crown jewel of Trinity, the Old Library, built between 1712 and 1732. The Old Library is a masterpiece of architecture, and inside it is the long room. It's a barrel hall stretching over 65 meters, lined floor to ceiling with over 200,000 of Trinity's oldest books, and flanked by marble busts of great thinkers and scholars. It is genuinely one of the most beautiful rooms in the world. This is also where you will find the Brain Brew harp, the national symbol of Ireland, dating back to the 15th century. And this is where you will find the most famous object in all of the Trinity, the Book of Kells. The Book of Kells is an illuminated manuscript of the four Gospels created by Celtic monks around the years 800 AD. It is considered one of the greatest masterwork of Western calligraphy and the art in the entire world. The intricate details on every single page is breathtaking, crafted by hand with natural pigments over the 1,000 years ago. The manuscript was presented to Trinity in 1661 and has been housed here ever since. It attracts 900,000 visitors a year to the old library alone, making it Dublin's second most visited tourist attraction after the Guinness Storehouse. Also on campus, Trinity is home to the oldest student society in the world, the HIST. The College Historical Society was founded in 1770. Among its former members, Edmund Brooke, Oscar Wilde, and countless other figures who went on to shape history. Now, the question so many of you have been waiting for: how do you actually get into Trinity? Let me break this down clearly because the process depends on where you're from. For European students, if you're a resident of an Europe country, or you can apply to the central application office. Just an Irish students too. Your entry is based on your leaving certificate points or equivalent national qualification results. But for non-European international students, this is where the process is a little bit different, and this applies to students from Pakistan, India, and the US, the UK, and everywhere else outside the Europe. So the step 1 is you have to choose the program. Step 2 is check your academic eligibility. Step 3 is English language proficiency. Step 4 is you have to apply online. Step 3 is the application fee, which is €55. For undergraduate and postgraduate is I guess €40. Key deadlines to know. And for the students who do not yet meet the direct entry requirement, we need to offer the International Foundation Program, 1-year preparatory courses designed to bring you up to the level required to undergraduate entry. This is excellent pathway for students whose qualifications are not directly accepted or who want to strengthen their academic English before starting a degree. And the tuition fees for international students vary by the program, but you can accept undergraduate fee to range approximately around 20,000 to 30,000 euros per year. And always check the specific course page for the exact fee. And the Trinity does offer scholarship for international students ranging from 2,000 to 8,000 euros. And there are also Irish government scholarship and research awards available. Check the scholarship sections on the website of Trinity. It is worth exploring. And the acceptance rate. Trinity overall acceptance rate sits at approximately 34%. This makes it competitive but achievable for students who meet the academic criteria and apply thoughtfully. And one final thing, if you are admitted and want to study visa guidance, Trinity International Office is an excellent resource to support students from application right through the arrival and settling in Dublin. Friends, Trinity College Dublin is not just a university, it's a living, breathing piece of Irish history. This is a place where some of the greatest minds in literature, science, law, politics, and medicine were shaped. It is a campus that holds over 430 years of stories within its wall. I hope this video gave you something real. If you found this helpful, please do share it with anyone who might be thinking about coming to Ireland to study. It might be the video that changes their direction. Please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. I read every single one. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye for now.